It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. My garbage person of the week is a classic. I figured I'd start off the year with a classic. It's this guy. That is Tucker Carlson, a live shot of him responding to the November midterms. Anyway, he predicted that the Republicans would win big. And getting a prediction wrong as a pundit, I don't think is that bad of a thing. I mean, if you're routinely making terrible predictions, then I think people should think about that when trusting your predictions, but people get things wrong. That's not the issue. And that's not why he's a garbage person. He's a garbage person because of the way he tried to explain why he was so wrong. He did an interview with Charlie Kirk, and don't worry, I'm not gonna make you actually listen to his voice, either of them. But he said this. He said that his hatred of liberals is why he got it wrong. That loathing clouded my judgment. I was like, I dislike these people so much. What they're doing is so wrong. It is helping so few people and hurting so many. It's so immoral on every level that I just want it to be repudiated. And I wanted that so much, not because I like the Republicans. I really dislike them more than I ever have. Yeah, you're total independent, total populist or whatever. But I dislike the other side more. I did learn that, like, I have no freaking idea what goes on in American politics. So making this sort of admission could be the first step of actually learning. That's not what he's doing. He's doing this to seem folksy or fallible or whatever. He is still 100% sure, or at least wants you to believe he is, of everything he says politically. He has not stopped making like huge pronouncements since he was so wrong on the midterms. He's not actually starting a process of learning that maybe his own personal or performative loathing of the other side, because if you talk to people who know him, other rich people, he hangs out with rich Democrats and stuff like that. He goes to their parties and all of that. Maybe that isn't actually a good way to approach political predictions. He's garbage because all of this is so fake, and I don't care about the effect that has on him. I do care about what he's teaching his audience. So what he's teaching them is, even if like you being so irrational and emotional leads you to misreading reality repeatedly, that doesn't make it a bad thing and you should never change. That's why he's garbage.
The only thing he cares about is his ratings, and he always gets things wrong. And he always is in search of ways to spin his wrongness into people forgiving him for it. And this is a tactic he's trying to use. And I would suggest that everybody find that soundbite of him saying, I have no freaking idea what goes on in American politics, and just play it over and over on repeat when the Dancing with the Stars first round loser tries to appear as though he has any authority to communicate thoughts to anyone in any way that makes them come away with a conclusion other than this guy's a moron who's in it for himself, not the people.
100%. If Bart is watching this, Bart, please track down that clip and begin using it a ton. Anyway, that's my garbage person. Those are our garbage person or people. 58 or now 59,000 of you voted in our most recent poll. And here are your top 5 for the first week of 2023. Coming in at number 5 with 7% of the vote is Starbucks for continuing to union bust. Oh, that sort of thing usually does better. Coming in number 4, 10% of the vote is Matt Gaetz for nominating a worse speaker option, Jim Jordan, who has gotten a couple of votes in this most recent poll. Coming in number 3 with 14% of the vote is anti-vax trolls for their disgusting take on Damar Hamlin. Really, that's just number 3? Whew. Okay, what's left? Number 2, 18% of the vote, Kevin McCarthy for pandering to the MAGA wing and still losing. Coming in number 1, your garbage person of the week, beating Kevin McCarthy in his big week with 51% of the vote is George Santos for lying about virtually everything. I am honestly shocked by those results, but despite that, unlike Carrie Lake, I will actually accept the results and move forward. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.